Howdy Roadrunners, and welcome to another Detachment 842 videos. And today we partnered up with the Standardization and Evaluation Squadron.
They're going to be showing you guys all the ins and outs of wearing your uniform. This is going to include your OCPs, your Blues, your alternates, and your PTGs. All the different uniforms you're going to be seeing here at DET 842.
This is your Air Force physical training gear or your PTGs. We will be wearing this uniform when we're doing PT in the mornings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Always remember, when you're in uniform, dress and appearance standards apply, so make sure you're clean shaven and your hair is within standards. When it comes to the shirt, you want to make sure your shirt is presentable and tucked in. Coming down to the shorts, you want to make sure the shorts are no longer than 2 inches above the knee, as well as the strap needs to be tucked in. Your socks must be white for the AS 100s and 200s. They must be showing, so you can't be wearing any no-shows. And you either have to have no logo or a very small logo. AS 300s and 400s, you will be wearing black socks. The shoes must be athletic shoes, and your straps or laces must be tucked in. You are required to wear a black watch while wearing this uniform. Any other jewelry during PT is not allowed.
This is the business casual uniform that will be worn by AS 100s and AS 200s who have not received their Blues yet. This will be worn Tuesdays and Thursdays to class, lead lab, AS class, until COB or of 1700. Starting from the top, you will always be within dress and appearance standards of clean shaven and hair within standards. Moving on to the shirt, you'll be wearing the detachment polo, and it must be tucked in with a black belt that is conservative. Make sure you get all the loops when you're putting it on. And moving on to the khakis, it must be fitted, not too bulky, and you're not allowed to have cargo pockets. Moving on to the dress shoes must be black and will not impede from doing basic movements. You'll be wearing black socks with them that are crew socks. For the watch, you'll be wearing a black watch. It is required part of the uniform. And for jewelry, you're allowed a maximum of 3 rings, must be conservative in color, and do not wear them on your thumbs. You will wear this to AS class or lead lab. It must become solid black and only have small logos if it has a logo. The Blues uniform for AS 200s will be worn as such, starting from the top to the bottom. The cap will be worn outdoors, about 2 finger lengths above the eyebrow, with the flap at the top being completely closed. When indoors, it will be taken off and stored with the triangle part facing towards you and down, stored between the buckle and the trousers on the left. You will also have a clean dress and appearance standards with clean shaven and haircut according to the standards. The blouse will be cut completely buttoned from top to bottom with both pockets buttoned as well, and your name tag on the right side centered on the pocket. Your ranks will be rounded to the bottom of the cuff on both sides, and there should be an inline seam all the way from the top through your belt into the inseam of your trousers. Moving on to the belt will be centered with the edge of the buckle on the right, creating that inseam line. Moving on to the trousers will have a clean professional appearance at all times with nothing in your pockets and the back pockets, as well as a button on the back button completely. Make sure you also wear an undershirt, a white undershirt with a V-neck. Do not wear a crew shirt, it will show. Moving on to the shoes and the socks. The shoes will be dress shoes that are able to perform drill movements with the shoelaces also tucked in. You'll have completely black socks that are crew.
This is your OCP uniform. POCs, you'll be wearing this uniform for the remainder of your time here at the ROTC. When outdoors, always remember to be wearing your hat. When going indoors, you must remove your hat and stow it on your left-hand cargo pocket. Also, you will have a name tag centered on the back of your hat. Going down to your top must always be zipped up and buttoned down at all times to include every pocket that's available on your top. when it comes to the patches heading to the right hand side, the US flag must be grounded to the top and centered. The detachment patch is optional, however, if you are going to wear it, that must be centered underneath the US flag. On your right hand side, you will have your name tag. In the center of your chest, you will wear your appropriate rank. The US Air Force tag will always be above your heart. And the ROTC patch must be worn on the left hand side and will be centered from top to bottom and from left to right. Your top, your belt, and your socks must always be coyote brown in color. Your shirt must be tucked in underneath your top. Going down to your pants must always be buttoned down at all times and must be either tucked in or bloused with blousing straps. You have the option, however, must always have a blousing appearance. And your boots must always be tied up, and the straps or laces will be tucked into your boot.